Hello, hello, hello. Farmer Ben back with you here from the UK, broadcasting once again in my outrageous British accent. Another video about the new raid tournaments that are going on even as we speak. I am just very quickly having a lazy look around my base just to see what is going down at the moment in my time zone. And I can see my little wavy men. Oh, I hate you, wavy man. My little wavy men are still wandering aimlessly around my base. Apparently, that's just all they do. They drive me crazy. I could collect my iron. I could collect my food. Iron's full. I could probably spend some of that if I wanted to. Training camps. I've got a couple of minor heroes come up. Just the normal sort of day-to-day routine. Anyway, I won't bore you all with that any more than I normally do. So I'm trying to avoid waffling too much about that. And we'll go straight into the raid tournament. Now, today is day 2 of... Oh, hang on, wait. I was about to say something and then I realised I was wrong. Today is day 3 of something new. Yes, today is day 3 of the raid tournament, which is quite exciting. There's very mixed reactions to this online and on the internet. I've seen a few people, a lot of people complaining that you don't get to choose your opponent. You literally just get who you're given, which reminds me of my mum and my granny when they fed me. You get what you're given. Anyway, once again, I've drifted off topic aimlessly and without further thought. Anyway, so we're going to go into tournament. Now, I think that what's happening is the first day is more or less just a day to sort of give everybody a chance to sort of balance themselves out a little bit. So that players who are relatively strong will then end up fighting other players who are relatively strong towards the end of the tournament. Now, there are people who are going, well, it's not fair, I want to win, I want to always hit the most strong person. But I think it's worth remembering that the loot is only divided into percentages, so it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, the chances of you missing out are fairly slim, and you'd probably never know anyway. So the top 1% get the best loot, which is good, is what you'd expect. The top 1 to 5% get some pretty good loot, and it works its way down from there. So you don't necessarily miss out by being a few points behind everybody else. It's just that the power will go up over time, or at least that is what I think is happening. I may be wrong. We shall see. Anyhow, so at the moment, as you can see, I am currently in the 25 to 50% bracket. I think I was higher than that at some point yesterday, but obviously I haven't played this for a while, and lots of other people have. So, as with most raids, it tends to be that you move up rather than down. Now, what I'm not sure about, and I'm really confused about... in defeated UK. So what I am a little bit confused on is where my defence team's gone. Now, as far as I know, my defence team has done nothing. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. I don't know. The information has not come to me. So if they have been attacked, I know nothing about it. So maybe that means they've been victorious in every attack, or maybe it means I've never been attacked. Who knows? Anyway, we're going to go to battle. Now, just very... I am so bad at remembering things I want to say. I'm just going to come out of there altogether and just say, if we quickly look in my hero chest, you'll see I've got 28 out of 40 heroes, and that's going to be important in a moment. I'll come back to that. So 28 out of 40 heroes. Remember that. Store it in your memory banks. Keep it locked away for a safe and important something or other, because what I will show you will rock your world. So long as your world is very small and focused only on this game. Otherwise, it's just something a little bit curious. But anyway, never mind. Here we go. So I'm going to go to battle, and this is my opponent. Now, they've got 308 little flaggy madoodads. They are a lot stronger, in fairness. They're an awfully lot stronger than the last bunch of people that I saw. So they have got all 4 stars. Now, most of their 4 stars are not terribly well leveled up. I can tell you straight away that there is a mistake. Oh no, the Wi-Fi, what is wrong with you? You're doing it. Wi-Fi, no, don't make me cry. I'm recording here, I'm an artist. Oh, there we go, that's got better. Right, so the Wi-Fi started play up then, so I've now moved. You may have heard that, but there we go. So straight away I can tell you one thing that they got wrong. You've got Beryl here. Beryl does his perfect riposte, and they've put him on the edge. That's not a good place for Baril, because Baril affects his special skill affects people either side of him. So if ever you have Baril or Cyprian or any of the other perfect riposters, I would always recommend putting them between two heroes. It means their special skill will do a lot more, makes them a lot more powerful. Now I'm going to edit my team because they have a purple tank, so I will take 2 yellows. Now, as I've said, I'm not a big fan of Wukong. On this kind of mission, I do. Oh, now lose you. I'm going to go with Liu Yu simply because all the mana is quick, and she will therefore do more damage overall than Chao. Normally, I would go with Chao as a sniper, but there's no real point in taking a sniper because the speed of all the mana is quick. So I may as well just take Liu Yu and do a bit more damage. Do I want Grim? Let me have a look at what we're up against here. So at the moment we've got 2 yellows. What if they've got a rainbow team, so they've got 1 of each colour, so there's no real advantage of taking any other colour or not. I will just swap Guderius. I'm going to swap him, I think, for an attack booster. I'm thinking actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. So I'm going to go with Kirill. It doesn't matter because I'm attacking. It doesn't matter that I'm not putting Kirill in a tank place, and I'm going to go now. Wilbur is a weakener, so I'm not going to need another weakener, or probably not going to need another weakener anyway. But I will go with Jabbar. Jabbar at least means that if they have the healer go off, they will be a lot less effective against me. So there we are. That's my team for now. Let's see how that pans out. I've got all my troops are in place. Let me just quickly check. I haven't got any better. No better. 3-star troops, which is fine. Okay, let's go. So we're going straight in. In theory, I'm quite a lot stronger than this team. You can see I've got about 700 odd or 800 odd points more than them. Straight away, I'm going to start off with this 5 in a row with the yellows. You can see that I've got 2 off to the side, making with 3. So if you watch carefully, I slide this one across, bam, 5 in a row, boom, and more or less now that guarantees me victory. So the enemy tank has been wiped out in the very first move of the game. Now that's really important. The death of the enemy tank gave me quite a strong position. Now, oh goodness me, I've just said the most stupid thing ever, which is now I'm pretty much guaranteed to win. Of course I'm not guaranteed to win. I could still stuff this up really badly. Never say you're guaranteed to win. It's just the most ridiculous thing anyone can ever say. You are asking for trouble. So I'm going to go for my yellows. Let's blow them up. But then he's going to go off. Now, Gambler's Stance is not my favourite special skill on raids. I love it on Titans. I'm never sure I trust it on raids, if that makes sense. I sometimes find that it can win you a raid, but it can lose you a raid as well. I just don't know. I don't know whether it's the best special skill or the worst. Kirill will die. Oh, and I've pressed on the wrong button because now my thing's popped up. Go away, thing. And there we go. It is definitely a stronger team. You can see their power. If only you, and they're all dead. Anyway, so it's a lot stronger than the 5 teams, that I faced yesterday. And the score be 308 points, which is more than I earned yesterday, so that's good. Still 25 to 50%. And then I've got this team. Oh, now we've got Nashgar in it. Nashgar, it's not a very strong team again. Team power is slightly higher than the last one. They are sort of higher rated. Nashgar in the middle means that I'm going to swap them around a little bit. I'm going to get rid of Liu Yu. She's going to go off to the bench for a little while, and I'm going to scroll down. Obviously I haven't collected my farming heroes for a while. I'm going to bring in Grim as a weakener. I think that should probably do it, and we'll just go for it. Now they've boosted their 3 stars using the talent grid. There is another video I've done about the talent grid. If you are a subscriber, which you should be, then you will know about that and the importance of the talent grid. If you are not a subscriber, then you should be, and then you can find out about the talent grid. Or not. There's plenty of stuff online, really, to be fair. What makes me stand out? Who knows? I'm not special. Anyway, so let's just blow up this gem and see what happens. We got off to a fairly strong start. Protect going up there with, what's his name? Gunnar. I used to hate fighting Gunnar. Back in the day when I had mainly 3 stars, Gunnar was a bit of a pain. I don't really view him so much as a pain now. He's just... he's just Gunnar. It can be quite dangerous. Gudaeris is one of my favourite 4-stars. I do like Gudaeris a lot. This one obviously isn't fully levelled up, which is quite nice from my point of view. I'm going to quickly finish off Wukong here. Oh, now I made a stupid mistake then. It's not crucial on this, but I should have gone with Kirill first. Kirill makes them all stronger. Boom! Kirill has made everyone stronger. Then I could press Wilbur. Wilbur will make them all work together, and he lowers the enemy's armor, which is perhaps the key thing. And then I'll just slide this one here into Gunnar. Gunnar is then, he's boosted their shield, so Gunnar has undone a lot of Wilbur's effects, which is a shame, but there we go. I think the odds are still very much in my favour here. Boom! Smash! Ah! And there we go. Lovely. 2 wins in a row, 284 points for that one. Less than my first one, in fact. I'm still 25 to 50%, score 2522. Let's see where we go next. Okay, so a little bit stronger. Still not amazing. I'm still not thinking, ooh, dearie me, this could get nasty. But a little bit worrisome. Now, I have gone with, I will put in the other hero in a second. Let's see, they're definitely harder teams than I had yesterday. They're still not really teams that are around sort of my points, but there we go. So again, it's a rainbow team, so I may as well. I've got 2 reds, I've got purple and yellow. I might, what I think I will do is just add in, who should I add in? Don't want to, no. Here we go, right, so let's add in another hero. Who shall I add in? Realistically, I could almost add in anyone. I could either go blue or green. I'm going to go with Gudaeris because I quite like him and he makes me chuckle. Let's go. Let's see how this goes. So again, it's a mixture of different attacks. It's a mixture of different styles, trying to make sure I have a range of heroes. The fact they all have fast mana is now meaning that I'm more than I would before. I am choosing to go with heroes who normally have slow mana. Now, normally I prefer fast mana heroes, which is normally the snipers. That's less relevant now because because of this tournament's special rules, they all have fast mana. So I may as well go with some of the slower mannered heroes. I just still want to make sure I get the right ones. Now, this guy has gone, Julio Cesar Brr has gone with Kashrek as a tank, which is going to be interesting because I went with Kashrek as a tank too. Worryingly, that Kashrek got killed fairly easily. I hope my Kashrek is going to do a slightly better job, because that is the whole point of having a tank, is a tank who will take a fair amount of, beating, essentially, before they give up and lie down and die quietly in a corner. Let's see, where are we going here? Yep, Bane's dead. Oh, there we go. So they're beginning to run out of heroes. And there we go. So again, not a particularly challenging round. Was that round 2 or round 3? That was round 3. So I have now done round 3, and this is where I blow your mind. Look, my hero's chest is full. Woo! So I click on my hero's chest, and I collect my 2 bones. Nice. Everybody needs more bone. There we go. And summon token. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Let's go back to the raid tournament. So I wanted to stop there to collect my winnings. It is, to me, actually, I think that is potentially really useful, is that you could nip in and out of your hero chest, and it means you can fill up your hero chest far quicker than you normally can. So that's quite a nice thing in its own way. So I'm going to go back to the battle. I have got this team. Ooh, now that's a bit more interesting. They are 4 stars. Now, most of them are not fully leveled up, but they are a 4-star team. They're looking fairly strong. So I'm going to swap Bold Tusk out. And for this one, I'm going to swap Wilbur out. And I'm going to bring in, almost certainly going to bring in Grim. I could potentially bring in Sonya. I'm looking at that. I'm not seeing a need particularly for a debuffer, so I will go with that team. Grim at least lowers their shields, so let's go and give them a little tickle. This 3 expert. Oh dear, not entirely reassuringly. I've got a team. Not the kind of. It's the kind of screen that if I was up against a more challenging opponent, I would be particularly worried. With this opponent, I'm going to hope I'm going to take a risk and say I think I should be okay anyway. Gourmet going off there, that's never good. Nobody likes it when you get hit. Far too many reds on the screen for my liking. I don't want reds, obviously, because I haven't got a red hero. This is because I've colour stacked against the central tank. So their Gormek was the hero who would receive most of the damage that I would be delivering. So I colour stacked against him. I want to make sure Gormek died very quickly. He did manage to get special attack to go off. Now, sometimes on harder, when you're playing at a harder range, a harder level, that can be really devastating. Having a hero whose special attacks goes off, it can really slow you down. But as this is not the most equal of fights, it shouldn't matter to me here. I'm definitely seeing teams now that are stronger than the ones I met yesterday, which is good because the ones I met yesterday were not going to ever score me very many points, whereas now I'm seeing a much better chance of scoring points. That just kind of summed up why I'm never sure about Wukong on raids. They both missed. At this stage, that is so crucial. One miss can be the difference between winning or losing a raid, especially with a special skill. It's a personal thing. Some people love Wukong on raids, some people don't. I'm not a big fan, but each to their own. Anyway, so that is another win. So there we go. That means I'm still 25 to 50%. Now, as I've won all of my raids, I'm kind of hoping that I will end up slightly higher. It remains to be seen. If I win all of my raids and stay 25 to 50%, or at least I finish 25 to 50%, I will be a little bit peeved. It will feel like, well, a bit of a kick in the teeth. To have won everything and then still not moved up, I can see why people will be getting frustrated if that stays that way. But then this is only day 2, and I think, is it 5 days of raids? Or is it 4 days of raids and 1 day of preparation? Anyway, moving on to the last raid. Ooh, interesting. Now this guy has got more team power. You can see their team power is up to 2736. Weirdly, their points are lower. They've gone with... Interesting enough, so they've got, I'm sorry, mumbling to myself here, they've got Cyprian. Now, Cyprian can be a bit dangerous, and he was one of the ones I was vaguely wondering whether he would be very, very dangerous on this kind of game, because his special skill will go off really, really quickly. His special skill will go off really, really quickly, meaning that he could be very, very threatening to me. He could end up rebounding all of the power that I have. Now, the key thing, if you ever end up facing something like Cyprian, is to basically try and take a debuffer. So my debuffer is going to be Melindor. So I'm going to take Melindor to debuff. Now, there are lots of people who debuff, including some of the 3 stars like Belith and Tyrum. Then you've got 4 stars like Cademon, Sonia, Melindor, Sabina. There's a reasonable number anyway. I'm going to drop my purple because I've got a lot of... there were 3 purples on their team, so I don't need a purple. I'm probably going to take an extra yellow. Now, as I say, I'm not a big fan of Hu Tao on raids. Sorry, not Hu Tao, Wukong. Hu Tao will be very good for this particular raid because his special skills improved in terms of speed, which is always his weakness. Given the makeup of their team, I'm probably not going to take a red. I might take another green. I think I will probably take another green. So I'm going to chuck good. Ooh, hello. Press chuck. Oh, go away, machine. And press chuck Gudaris in. And then I'm going to need one other colour. Let me just have a quick look at their team again. So I've gone 2 yellows, 2 greens. So 2 greens against the blue tank, 2 yellows against the 3 purples that are in there, and then 1 blue just to finish off. Now my blue, I'm a little bit concerned about I don't want to lose at this stage, so I'm going to put Kirillin as a healing booster. It's not the most aggressive team I could take, but then I'm going to hope it works. Right, let's see how we go. So we're moving on. Okay, so straight away, well, that's okay. So I can go. I'm going to go for the 5 in a row blue just to get that option out there. Oh, that's nice. I've got 5 in a row green as well. So the 5 in a row green. Now, this little chappie in the middle, I was about to say, he may be quite dangerous. To be fair, I am unfortunately cursed in, well, I say cursed. I'm not very well up on all of the Season 2 heroes. The reason I'm not very well up on all of the Season 2 heroes is because my summons are awful, as I mentioned yesterday. I cried a little bit, just a little bit, when I did my 11 summons in yesterday's Atlantis summon. Yeah, so I'm not very lucky with summons. And it just means that I don't really know some of the Season 2 heroes because I simply do not have them. I'm very good on Season 1 heroes, but Season 2 ones are a bit of a mystery to me. Now, you may have noticed then I didn't set Melindor off. Melindor, or Gandalf, he was quite ready to go off, but there was no point in using him at that point. My heroes didn't need healing. Nobody had a buff up. So now that the enemy team do have their buff up, they have perfect riposte. Well, I have a choice. I can either let my heroes get damaged, or because I've saved him for this occasion, a nice rainy day, as it were, I've saved Melindor, so I do this. Oh, goodbye, perfect riposte. So suddenly, instead of having to face perfect riposte, which could basically use my own strength against me, I am now facing two heroes who have got no real defense against the Whomping I'm going to throw at them. And in goes the Whomping. Whomp, 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 whomp. And boom, game over. So that will be that. Another 5 wins. Still not feeling hugely challenged. I'm now in the top 5 to 10%. Again, it's going to be interesting to see how tomorrow goes, because currently I've not lost any raids. As far as I know, I haven't been attacked and lost any raids. So it's going to be interesting to see how it pans out. I suspect my raids today was definitely a bit harder than yesterday. So I assume that what's really going to matter is how you get on with the raids going on into the week. So I assume tomorrow I will be facing some stronger opponents. We shall see. Stay tuned. It is truly intriguing to see where this is going. I hope and I hope and sort of pray that it does go well. I am not going to, well, obviously I can't cheat the YouTube videos, so if things do go badly, everyone can laugh at me, and I will feel very, very sad. Maybe cry a little, but hopefully not cry too much. Anyway, so that is everything from me for today. Tomorrow will be day 4 of the raid tournament selection. We will see what happens, whether there is any new and exciting news, whether we are any further to solving some of the mysteries which dominate our Empire and Puzzles lives. Whether or not we do, we will explore it all together. Anyway, take care, my friends. May death come swiftly unto thine enemies. And please remember to subscribe and press the little bell button so you don't miss any videos. This week is particularly going to be an exciting week because we have new things to explore. Once new things are sorted, it will all slow down again a little bit, depending on what comes in. And I will try and keep people posted on news and advice. If there is anything you are interested in finding out a little bit more, leave me a comment on YouTube, because I can probably try and tailor future videos to the needs of the populace, the civilians, as it were, the muggles, if you will, and what they would like to know more about. Anyway, take care, peace out. Let me actually find the button to switch this off. Oh, I've lost where's the little recording button gone? Where has the little recording button gone? Dum dum dum. Okay, I'm going to have to shut it down. Oh, wait, there it is. I can see it. I can see it. It's hidden away. I'm so unprofessional when it comes to losing the recording button. Anyway, peace out all. Take care.